In this episode of the Mel Robbins podcast, renowned psychiatrist Dr. Paul Conti joins Robbins to discuss the power of the unconscious mind and the impact of the little voice in our heads. Dr. Conti emphasizes that the dialogue we have with ourselves can significantly influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions, ultimately shaping our lives. Dr. Conti shares his insights on the unconscious mind, explaining that it holds the key to understanding the repetitive thoughts and opinions that shape our perception of ourselves and the world around us. He highlights the significance of paying attention to the internal dialogue and being curious about the thoughts that run through our minds. Dr. Conti emphasizes that the negative voice can be deterministic, influencing our decisions and outcomes in life. He provides examples of individuals who have internalized negative beliefs about themselves, leading to self-sabotage and limiting their potential. Dr. Conti shares a powerful story of a patient who suffered from Cotard's syndrome, a rare condition where the individual believes they are already dead while still alive. He explains how the patient's prolonged loneliness and isolation led to a negative internal dialogue, ultimately shaping his perception of himself and the world. This example illustrates the profound impact of the internal voice on an individual's well-being. The conversation delves into the origins of the negative voice, particularly in childhood experiences and trauma. Dr. Conti explains that children often internalize negative experiences and attribute them to themselves, leading to a sense of not being good enough. He emphasizes the importance of addressing these early beliefs and exploring their origins to facilitate personal growth and change. Robbins and Dr. Conti discuss the complexity of the human mind and the challenge of navigating the internal dialogue. Dr. Conti encourages individuals to nurture the positive voices within themselves, acknowledging that the negative voice often holds a stronger influence. He emphasizes the importance of self-care and self-awareness in addressing the internal dialogue and fostering a sense of humility. The conversation delves into the concept of humility and the role it plays in shaping our perspective. Dr. Conti emphasizes the importance of approaching the world through the lens of gratitude, which can lead to a sense of humility and a more positive outlook. He explains that humility is a feeling state that can be cultivated through self-awareness and active gratitude. By acknowledging our own strengths and weaknesses, we can develop a deeper sense of humility that allows us to approach life with a greater sense of gratitude. One of the key takeaways from the discussion is the idea that we have the power to change the way we think and feel about ourselves. Dr. Conti highlights the importance of self-care and the need to prioritize our mental well-being. He encourages listeners to be fair and compassionate with themselves, rather than succumbing to negative self-talk. By taking care of ourselves and practicing self-compassion, we can begin to shift our mindset and create a more positive internal dialogue. The conversation also touches on the impact of past traumas and how they can shape our self-perception. Dr. Conti explains that unresolved traumas can lead to negative thought patterns and self-defeating behaviors. He emphasizes the importance of addressing past traumas and seeking support from trusted individuals, such as therapists or loved ones. By shining a light on our past experiences and seeking understanding, we can begin to release the weight of these traumas and move towards a more positive mindset. Dr. Conti also discusses the process of changing ingrained thought patterns and behaviors. He acknowledges that change takes time and patience, and that it's important to have realistic expectations. By practicing small acts of kindness and self-compassion, such as putting up an umbrella in the rain, we can begin to shift our internal dialogue and create a more positive self-image.